computers a lot today.
Hello everyone and welcome to Daedra and Deathclaws.
Where we whine about computers and stuff.
That's not what we do, right?
Normal adult things.
Emotional outbursts.
We don't have Lauren with us tonight.
He's on fire.
Alicia is going to be playing the part of Gislad and Irian.
Oh,
Best of luck to her.
Nice hair.
Blessed be.
If you're new to the show, our party has just infiltrated the Thalmor Embassy. They also happened to commit some fairly significant arson.
yeah. We rescued somebody who was like bloody and in chains.
Did we take 2 people?
They rescued a person who was basically naked, chained up, being interrogated. They also rescued someone who had clothes on, who was
For now.
more being extorted than interrogated.
We don't discriminate. Clothes.
They have since escaped the embassy with a few dossiers that may prove interesting or useful, and they have made their way to Solitude, where Lydia is waiting with the cart, where they're leaving behind one of their prisoners, and not their prisoners, one of their
Saved
rescued
individuals.
prisoners,
Yes.
and taking the other to his family homestead in Rorikstead.
As quick as possible.
To rescue his family from the naughty Thalmor.
So,
The naughty?
The naughty Thalmor.
with that, I pass it over to you.
Alright, so, Gislad, do you have anything in your bag, says Irian, that looks like, clothes? Gislad goes, I've been bumped in the head and can't remember. So, Irian will hand over, I don't know, probably 20 gold should cover some clothes.
Oh, for the naked guy?
For the naked guy. So, Arian hands over 20 gold and goes, I'm sorry, we have no clothes. But, like, here you go. And best of luck. Do you still want to be here?
Yes, thank you. I'll find some clothes and start a new life, new country, new name.
Here we go. 1 second. And I don't know if I did this before, but I'm going to prestidigitation him to be clean. So, like, maybe he just, like, got a little bit drunk because it's early in the morning or something and just sort of, like, stumbled into wherever going, can I have some clothes, please?
Okay.
So you don't look bloody anymore.
Thank you. Goodbye and good luck with the Thalmor.
Oh, yeah, you as well.
We've probably lost our pony, just lad.
Oh, wrong. This one can make another one, but then this one's magic is completely used up.
Don't worry, you can sleep it off in the cot.
I also have no magic at all, so a nap is definitely required.
I thought we were gonna sleep to Solitude and then drop this guy off and then keep going.
We can't sleep to Solitude because we had to walk to Solitude.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't have the cot. Also, it was freezing in the middle of the night.
Because we took
And somebody was
their
naked.
special wagoony.
Yes. So we'll find Lydia.
Yeah.
And this one will cast a new horse. And we will progress down to Rorikstead.
And hopefully nobody recognizes us from the arson.
I mean, and I snap my fingers and I'm myself. I don't think that'll be a problem for me.
I'm gonna put a hood up.
But we can all sleep because Lydia will have been sleeping.
Yes.
She can drive the cart.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So, heading up the hill into Solitude, it is the wee hours of the morning. It was quite a hike back here from the Thalmor Embassy, especially with your 2 guests and the biting cold, not knowing exactly where you were. You did make it back all right, but it took a while.
Oh, that's a cool guitar.
It's a loot.
That's a cool loot.
I believe if you steal it, it's also called loot.
Spelled differently though.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to loot your loot.
I'm just gonna say that it's very odd that an inn has death bells.
They probably don't know what it's actually for.
Okay.
They're pretty.
They are pretty.
Pretty deadly.
Still weird.
Osmond is full of puns tonight, it seems.
It might be that they have it in case things get out of hand and they can just into somebody's tea. So watch out.
Right on.
So we know which room Lydia was left off in, correct?
Yes.
So we're just gonna go over there. Ah, Lydia, she's up.
She'll be in her room, but
Yes.
I'm gonna reactivate her here.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Lydia.
She the door is closed. You're just sort of like knocking on the door, and she coughs a little bit. You can hear a bit of a snort and a snot rocket off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes to. She's in a simple linen tunic, goes down to about just above the knees, and a bit bleary-eyed, barefoot, slapping on the wooden ground like, "Oh, you guys are back."
Is there anybody with her?
The door's not open very wide.
Oh my.
Lydia,
Cat's away.
we have a gentleman who was being coerced into working for the Thalmor because they had his family basically hostage, and if we don't get there soon, they could die. Also, we're exhausted and need to sleep. So can you drive the cart and get us there?
She wipes the sleep from her eyes. Yeah, I've had enough sleep. Let's go. Just all your stuff is still in here. You want to gather it up and we'll head down to the cart.
Thank goodness. Okay, so we all go in and start putting our things back on, or get it and do it outside so she can have some privacy.
She was indeed alone. I see you looking at me.
Well, I figure if she's that tired, maybe she's been carousing or
Carousing.
something. Boozing and carousing.
Oh, once I put on my armor, I'm gonna go downstairs and request to the barman, could you make us some, is there anything left over from the night before we could have on the road for breakfast?
Not really. Yeah, it's...
Fruit? Do you have fresh fruit? You have some fresh fruit lying around?
I got some garlic here.
And some meat.
Oh, bloody
How
hell.
about some meat, some cheese, anything. Come on, work with us here. Bread.
You know what? I've got some smoked ham here, some cheese, a little bit of stale bread. We won't be baking for another few
Excellent.
hours.
Wrap it up for us, please.
Absolutely. 20 gold.
He's paying.
I'm bang.
Very good. So he hands you your humble breakfast, and Lydia's already suited back up in her armor. She sort of looks over her shoulder, sees you guys are finishing packing up, and just sort of... She's got the energy, so she's sort of leading the charge and setting the pace.
Ooh, a dragonfly. And by dragonfly, I mean firefly.
I believe they're called torch bugs.
Oh.
Cool.
Must be a difference. They're definitely called fireflies where I come from.
It's a north-south.
Is it on fire? Is it burning you?
No, it's not. It's actually really cool, except I don't know how exactly I'm going to keep this guy so I can use him for potions later.
Do you have an empty potion bottle?
I believe it would die in captivity.
But wouldn't you kill it to potion it?
Yes.
But perhaps the ingredients need to be fresh.
Ooh, zap it! Psst, freeze it! Stick it in a thing and go and freeze it.
Okay.
There's a chicken!
Oh,
Wanna-
I am so
wanna go
sorry,
pet the
Lydia.
chicken?
We have been up for too long.
That's all right. Thane's on important business. I hope to hear the tale of what exactly happened at the embassy, but that can wait until you've all had some rest. Just lad, if you would be so kind, Thane, to summon the horse, I can take care of the rest.
Rian is just gonna sort of like stay
Oh, yes.
there going like, how do I do this? And just let it go, yes, this one will conjure, and he conjures up a horse. And this horse, hold on, I need to mark off the spell used, otherwise I will not remember. Okay, so the horse that you see before you is going to be, mane is sticking straight up,
Mohawky horse.
mohawky, and it's going to be just like rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to look like I don't even know. Like it's like cloud patterns all over itself. And then its tail is also like rainbowy.
This is very festive.
Lydia says, well, I won't need any light to see where we're going.
Now this one needs to climb into the back and have a cat nap.
While you were holding the torch bug and trying to figure out what to do with it, Pathornax kind of clambers out of your pet cache and sort of like, I did let her on him.
Sorry, what was that?
I did let her on him.
I don't know that we should trust him.
Oh, Parthenax, you are so cute. I know what you're gonna do. Here you go. And I just open up my hand so that he can... Yeah, exactly.
Right back in the pet cache.
And I just sort of open it up and goes, was that tasty? Did it burn?
He pokes out and he does sort of the lizard thing where like the neck inflates a little bit when he's breathing, and it glows when it inflates.
Swallowed that thing whole.
I just give him a little noogie on his head. Okay, I am also ready for bed. Let's go.
Everybody on board, let's go to sleep.
Toot toot!
All right, the snuggle puddle is initiated in the back of the cart.
Oh, the
Gisser.
Gisser, come on, let's go. Let's go.
And he like climbs up haphazardly and sits very awkwardly, knees together in like one corner, as far away from the four of you all in a pile in the back of the cart.
I would think that we would make sure that he was in a corner, a protected corner,
We also have like skins and such, so
wrapped in a fur.
we'll make sure that everybody's covered in furs.
He'll sort of
The rest of
bundle
us
up.
will... Oh, sorry.
He bundles up and just sort of like one arm the rail, and I'm ready when you guys are.
Perfect.
Let's get on with this.
Oh, I was going to ask, what time is it?
The wee hours of the morning. Unless you brought a watch with you, you won't know exactly.
I don't have a sundial.
And
Is
there's no
anyone
sun.
navigating?
Lydia is.
Ah, very good. I'm navigating.
Yes. Because the rest of us are sleeping.
Gislad will have like instructed his horse to try and test Lydia's limits on the speed every
Of
once in a
course.
while, because he would totally do that.
Oh yeah.
And we'll also just sort of tell it to try and avoid any big bumps.
Fair enough.
Spoiler alert, Lydia. It involved arson.
She has rather the biggest grin you've seen yet on her. And sleep well. I want to hear the story with all its details. I don't want you to forget anything.
I really don't like that horse is still dead on the side of the road.
The people dead on the side of the road, or
Not a
anything?
problem.
They would go.
Not a problem.
Somebody ought to call Highway Patrol.
Yeah, I don't care about the people. It's the horse.
Ba-da-dum.
The bandits that
Ram.
previously ambushed you are sleeping.
Well, that's thoughtful of them.
They know better than to come after us.
Yep.
Oh, did we fall out of the cart?
It's such a...
It's so steep.
If you were laying sideways in the cart, perhaps. But you were laying lengthwise.
because that's
you
going
are
to be
safe.
the only way that's comfortable.
Yeah.
The feet are off the end.
And this is Rorikstead here?
Yes.
Okay.
So you arrive in Rorikstead an hour or two later, and you are all asleep. Lydia is awake, and she turns back to Gisser and says, this is Rorikstead, right? This is where you needed to be? He says, yeah, thanks for the lift. She says, is there anything else we can do for you? The Thanes are very generous. They'd love to help, I'm sure. He says, no, this is great. Just, good luck in your travels. And he hops off and totters into the distance. You may have picked up 10% of that rolling about in your sleep, but onward, Lydia continues to river run.
I thought that we were staying in Rorikstead to help Gisser
With his...
deal with the Thalmor agents that were holding his family hostage.
Ah, if that's the case, we'll imagine that we told Lydia that.
Sorry.
You've been sleeping for an hour or two, and Lydia just sort of pulls off to the previous parking spot and just tries to be as quiet as possible, pets the horse, and keeps watch.
Oh, letting us sleep.
Yes. You awaken the next morning to a bright and sunny day. Lydia just, barely holding it together, nodding off at the front of the cart, but catching herself every time and just, barely keeping it together. And as you begin to rouse from your slumber, the clatter of all the weapons and armor in the back of the cart, she turns around and says, "Oh, good. You're awake."
Now I can...
Not again!
Not again. Gisser, he left once we got here. I suppose he went to go find his family.
Do you know which direction he went off to?
Now that you mention it, I'm not quite sure. I think he went back northward up the road a little bit. He said his goodbyes and I parked here. I knew this was a safe place to keep the cart for the night.
Okay. Looking around, there are villagers up. Is the lady that we helped previously up and about? Can we see her?
You know what? She doesn't seem to be kicking around at the moment.
Do we know which house we dropped her off at?
You just dropped her off right here at the entrance to town.
Okay. Then to the nearest guard. See if we can figure out where he lives.
What is it? Dragons?
No. We're traveling through and are looking for a good friend of ours, Gisser.
Gisser?
If he's not here, we'd love to at least stop off and see his family.
You got a last name for that fellow? Family name? Clan?
We describe what he looked like to him.
Unfortunately, he didn't tell me what his last name was. Not that I can remember.
We were a little busy to make introductions.
I don't know any Gisser around here.
Seems odd that you know everyone's village though, don't you?
Well, I know all the troublemakers, that's for sure.
Fair
But,
enough.
we patrol everything under the control of Whiterun.
Where's the inn?
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a
Maybe
good
the
spot.
watering hole would be a good place to find information.
Well,
This one suggests that is a wonderful idea. Let's go to have some warm food.
Meow.
Good luck then. Need to. Oh, no. Slow us down.
Whoa. Kids running fast. Holy.
I think that looks like the inn over there.
Yeah.
Just off the road. There's a little sign, yeah. That will do.
What have we got here?
The something fruit.
Frost
Frost fruit. Look at that. I can even read without my glasses on.
To the barkeep.
Yes.
Please.
I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
Noted.
Okay.
Excuse me, are you familiar with the man named Gissa?
Guesser? I hardly knew her.
Very funny. He's and I describe his physical appearance. Gissa, he said he lived around here. Figured you would know most people who,
No, never heard of him.
Never heard of him. I am suspicious.
Were we plagued, do you think? I mean, you heard them threatening the family.
It is curious, isn't it?
Curious and curious.
Is there...
Maybe the goods store. Maybe he's a follower of Talos, strict follower, and maybe he doesn't come into an establishment like this.
A follower of Talos not coming into a drinking establishment?
Okay, well, I don't know your whatevers, all right?
I'm pretty sure it's against our religion not to drink.
This is a one-horse town. This inn is the only shop of any kind here. Otherwise, it's just people's homes.
Yeah, the lady that we helped the last time, she was traveling to get supplies from
White Run.
White Run.
Maybe we should describe her.
We have her name.
Oh,
Seeing as how you are here, you want some breakfast, you want something to drink,
Something warm to drink.
something warm to drink, well, we got hot water.
Soup? Do you have soup?
Yeah, we can do that too.
I could have soup.
Hot water with stuff in it. Got what?
Hot
Coming
water,
right
soup.
up.
Put it in the mug. To go. In a hurry.
You gonna buy the mug too?
You know, I don't have a good drinking mug. Sure.
Here, I have one. Do you want to borrow mine?
Sure, borrow your mug.
Here we go.
All right. He's got sort of a kind of a paella in a cup soup sort of thing, but instead of rice, it's just like well-aged croutons. Mixed meat, assorted spices, pretty decent for the way he was describing things. Just a humble chef.
I'm gonna slide in money.
All right, 10 gold septims. Thank you.
don't we have food in the cart
We don't
from
keep,
yesterday that we didn't eat?
We don't keep much.
Yes, but
No, but...
I bought some, but that is trail rations.
Oh.
For nibbles on the road. I love the way you decorated this place, and I'm just gonna start walking off.
Thanks. You come back soon now.
Will do!
And actually buy something next time.
It's too early for a drink, otherwise I would. Maybe a little bit later. There's gonna be fighting, maybe.
Is there any way I can use some ranger skills, track to see if because I feel like if I go in the way he was going, like if we go off the trail, I have to imagine there's not a lot of people walking around over there.
Well, you know what? You're welcome to make a check. He will have started from the cobblestone road, so it's going to be fairly difficult to pick up the tracks.
Is there anything that I can do? Just Lad casts guidance on you, I think.
That ain't gonna matter. Yeah, it's what is guidance, an extra D4?
I don't know.
Well, it's roughly, that's 5th edition, it's just +1 here.
Oh. 9.
Given that it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, you've seen the number of people walking up and down the main thoroughfare here. To tell one from another is pretty difficult at this point. One set of tracks from another.
And he wonders if he maybe was a Thalmor spy.
But he was being threatened. He was being threatened, which is why we blew the whole place up and didn't just make out without, leaving a trace.
Fair enough. But perhaps...
And you don't threaten somebody
if you don't have something...
If you don't have the
but
thought
perhaps,
to have presence.
Perhaps the threats were genuine, and perhaps he decided that even on the way, the threat to his family, even if we offered the help, was still more significant than any help we could offer?
There are children running around. I would like to go to one.
We could also ask the guard if he's seen any Thalmor.
They would be on the side of the Thalmor. I would assume.
Balgruff is in the pocket of the Empire.
We will imagine the girl in the green dress we saw because I can't find her.
Okay. Hello, little one.
Hi.
Sorry. We're looking for somebody, and they said that their family might be in a little bit of trouble. Are you missing any friends? Are all of your friends about? Everyone okay?
No, we play hide and seek sometimes, but I always find them. They're not very good at hiding.
Okay. Are there any particular friends of yours who haven't come out to play today?
Or the last few days.
Or
even.
the last few days, maybe even.
No, all my good friends, they're all here. All we do is play with each other and work. There's nothing else to do here.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Here, I will give the little one 5 gold pieces. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can get like a good sweet treat or something for yourself later.
Thanks, lady.
Well, that goes my idea. If they had a family near here, the children wouldn't think to keep it a secret from an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I mean, we can knock on every door.
I don't think he is who he says he is.
There wasn't a reason for the Thalmor agent to be threatening him.
It's all suspicious. Why would he say we go to Rorkstead and nobody's ever heard of him here? He's from Rorkstead. It's a small town. Everyone knows everyone.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something doesn't add up.
I don't like this. I want to help him. I'm really worried about him and his family. Because that threat was a real threat.
It was.
And the fact that we weren't able to cut the head off of that particular snake means that his family is in danger. And I mean, he came this far with us and started going north. Is there a town between here and Solitude, maybe?
A town between Rorikstead and Solitude?
To the north of us?
You passed through Dragon Bridge.
Because, I mean, maybe not wanting to tell us where his family is.
He doesn't know us?
Because he doesn't know us. That might make sense.
And he headed back towards there.
I'm going to start reading some of these dossiers. See if I can glean any clues about who this guy is and why he was being impressed by the Thalmor.
Certainly. You've got a dossier on Ulfric Stormcloak, and a dossier on Delphine, and a dossier on Esbern.
I'd like to just kind of flip through them and see if there is any mention, who authored them.
Okay. It doesn't seem as though an author was listed. It's just sort of a collection of notes rather than a report necessarily. Perhaps something that was in the process of being moved up the information chain.
Very interesting.
So, to the north of here, there is, not too far to the north of here, there is a road that goes to Carthwayston. That's relatively close. But then more north, it's Dragon Bridge, or he could have even, like, gone right to Morthal or beyond. I think we might have lost him.
And we don't see him working in any of the fields or anything?
No, you do not.
Well, do we want to go back to... just go back a little ways and see if we can...
I mean, Lydia, are you still awake?
Yes, Thing. I'm here for whatever you need. And you can see bags under her eyes, but she's got a good spirit.
Sleep in the back, I'll drive.
Yes, when we get going, just... He left hours and hours ago, I'm assuming, correct?
Oh, yeah, if I had to guess, he probably left 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
7 hours ago, something like that.
So, I mean, it only took us 1 hour wagon ride to get here. But if you're determined and going at a comfortable pace, he could be almost anywhere. Especially if he decided to leave town and didn't take any roads. So, like, again, unfortunately, I think we've lost him.
He made his choice. We can't save everybody. It's unfortunate, but if he wanted the help, he knew he could have asked for it.
Well,
We had actually told him that we would help him
yes, we did, but
because he was concerned about his family.
yes.
Lydia, at this point, will, in a bit of a hushed voice, you said something about arson at the embassy, right?
Yes.
It may be in our best interest to keep things moving in case they're out looking for you right now.
They won't find me.
She
I
does
wasn't
make
wearing this
She
thing.
does make a good point. We should get these dossiers back. I don't mean to sound callous, but one person's family against a potential dragon invasion. If we don't get these documents to the people they need to go to, there may be more families in danger than just one.
That makes sense. We also have a possible... Sounded like vampires up near Dawnstar as well that we were thinking of dealing with at some point.
It's always the damn vampires.
I mean, I've never seen one or experienced any of that. Might be interesting.
So, where to next then?
I would say that our best bet is to go to Riverwood. Riverwood is where our friend lives.
Alright, saddle up in the cart.
All right. The horse is gone, and I will just sort of, yes, of course, and waves his hand. And today it's going to be a neon green mane with like pinto kind of like cow splotches, and they're gonna be neon blue and like dark pink.
Can it have really, really long forelock and mane
Oh, yeah.
and tail and the little fluff around its feet?
Super long mane and tail, and
Ridiculous.
and the floof around its hooves is green, that same neon as the hair, the mane and tail.
Very good. As ostentatious as ever.
Ridiculous. I'm going to get a regular horse one of these days.
You can have a regular horse. Regular horses are boring.
Well, I mean, it would be good to buy a horse simply because then we don't have to waste a spell to get one.
I mean, This one does see that as an interesting point of view. However, we do save money on feed and storage fees because this is not a real horse dragon.
No dragon.
A real horse dragon?
A real horse dragon.
Jaslad will continue. This one is also of the opinion that a real horse can die.
I suppose.
And what a waste of money that would be.
But delicious.
But-
so delicious.
Real horse. Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Not dragon time.
Thank you. I don't know that I'm ready to fight anything with this lad.
Well,
We're just
something a
gonna
little
keep
more
to the-
minor than...
To the right.
Yes.
Well, we'll put it in this order. First we deal with these dossiers, then we maybe go kill some
Can I read
vampires.
those dossiers?
Sure, here.
Thank you.
I have both hands on the reins.
Yeah, I pick them. Are they in like your back pocket or something?
Sure.
Miss Alia,
Yeah.
can you help? I mean, he said that I can read them, and you know that I'm gonna do this. But I would love to try and pickpocket him. I've never done that before.
Okay.
Can you help me? Like, give me pointers or something?
Seems like a lot of excuse to fondle my bottom, but okay.
I'm not fondling your butt.
It's way more fun if you do it when they don't know.
Okay, so just like some pointers now, and then I might start trying to steal stuff from you all at a later date.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go with that. So I just stick my hand in his back pocket and pull it out and hand it to you.
Oh,
Yes.
hello.
But
Yeah,
I want it. Okay.
Oh.
you could have just asked.
Later, we'll teach you.
Okay.
That is
They're-
definitely not the way to do it because apparently he felt it.
They're warm.
Her hand.
No, the books.
Yes, my hands are steaming hot from his warm buttocks.
The
Oh,
books
boy.
are
Sounds like a novel, like one of those trashy novels.
The Argonian
The heaving
mistress,
bosom.
is it?
the lusty Argonian.
The lusty Argon. You knew it.
I know
you
nothing.
knew it. Just Loud will just be kind of like, I knew you were dirtier than you said you were.
I know nothing of the
This
sort.
He was an
With all-
adventurer before.
All of the eyebrow action, like, right.
I am a godly man.
Now
Yes,
you are.
When did you come to it?
Exactly.
Look out for the mouse.
Moose crossing.
And
Have
just,
to.
and just like that, you arrive in Riverrun.
Awesome.
Okay.
Riverwood.
River, whatever.
We also would have been taking the time on this ride to heal ourselves up.
Oh,
Because
look, there's a chicken.
holy
Certainly.
crap.
You have the skills as battle medics to do all the healing you need to.
Yeah.
You're all at full health.
Yeah.
Want to grab a chicken.
And hero point, right?
Hero point
Yes.
you would have gotten at the start of this session.
And I would have gotten my focus point through that hour of rest.
Yes.
We
Okay.
rested for more than an hour.
Hello, Mr. Chicken.
Focus.
You want to pick it up? Want to
Oh,
pick it
I
up?
wanna
Go
pick the
ahead, pick it
chicken.
up.
Wanna pick up the
That's
chicken.
your chicken. She
roll-
likes you.
Is it the same chicken?
Probably.
It is.
It may be. Roll nature.
It's the same chicken that was hanging out here before. That I picked up for you.
Trained in religion, or not trained in nature? That's odd. 5.
What?
Yeah. This chicken remembers you, and as you reach for it, it just like pecks at your fingers. He's like, ah!
Bastard.
Hey!
Ingrateful chicken.
You plucked it up and took it places without its consent.
It's a chicken that can't say anything.
And just Lad just goes, that's not how consent works,
It's a
my
ch-
dear, lovely Nord man.
I just wanted to hold the chicken.
Was that informed consent? Did you tell it that
Did
you
not
wanted
tell
to
the
hold
chicken that I want to hold it.
Before we go in there,
Mhm.
I cast Mage Armor on myself and I make a pet cache for Parthenax, but we're in warmer climates right now, so I'll just have him be out and about.
Mage, what was you planning?
I don't like her. So I would rather be ready in case she does shit.
Squishy? Mage armor.
I suppose.
My AC is actually 22 right now.
Oh, that's because of your circlet, your clothes, and...
My proficiency bonus, mainly. Items a little bit.
Returning to the inn, Delphine spots you and just flicks a look in your direction and then makes her way down to the secure location in the basement.
Okay, and we follow.
Close the door behind us.
Yes.
As we're going along, I'll say, I think we might want to curry favor with Ulfric by giving him the information that we have on him that the Thalmor have.
Had on Ulfric himself?
Yeah.
Sure.
Might be useful. Get us some favor back in that town, considering I killed it all.
Lydia's the last through the doors. She closes the upper door and she closes the cabinet door and just stands guard at the bottom of the stairs. It's just Delphine down here. She says, "Good, you're back. Did you learn anything useful?"
We learned that they know about you.
And how to set fires.
We knew how to set fires previously.
There were no fires.
There were many fires.
There were no fires.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Deception.
Considering the fact that I said, oh yes, there was fires.
Roll it and hope it is significant.
19.
So what's this about fires?
Oh, damn it.
I just sort of twiddle my finger and use prestidigitation to make it look like there's fire dancing on them and went, we ran into some trouble.
We didn't burn down the embassy.
We saved 2 people.
We did.
We didn't burn down all of the embassy. Only part.
It was like
a room.
outbuilding.
It was an outbuilding, yes. We merely burned down the shed. Large shed.
Also, it was all made of stone. We just sort of charred one room, and then their dungeon creepy thing where they killed
I think
people.
it was the guardhouse that we torched.
The foundation may or may not have been made of wood, which the whole structure was.
Would yeah.
It would,
It would do that.
it would do that.
I'm gonna need the whole story here. Start from the beginning. You came in with Malborn's invitation.
Yep. And then we had a hell of a time getting everybody distracted. Somebody got poisoned, and they kind of actually several people got poisoned and
I may have poisoned some people. Not permanently, just...
temporary
We
paralysis.
tricked them with a
dragon. They thought there were dragons around. I thought that would be able to get us through, but the guards weren't impressed, which seems ridiculous. You'd think that the guards would be drawn to dragon noises.
And then he got
Not.
stuck on the wrong side of the door.
Oh,
And then I gave people some poisoned cheese.
well, you gave them the poison cheese.
Poison cheese was
previously.
first. That was the distraction
Just
that
took a while
got
to kick
us
in.
through the...
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And then we managed to sneak through that first embassy house. There was nothing there, absolutely nothing useful. And then we went outside, and there were more guards, and we tricked them with noises.
Distraction techniques, yes.
And then we were able to get into
The guardhouse.
the guardhouse, whatever that is. There was nothing upstairs, and we went downstairs, found, a document on you and somebody else. And we also found some other
Tricked a guard.
documents. Tricked a guard.
Bludgeoned another guard.
He thought that there were ghosts.
Pretty funny, yep.
But yeah, and then you heard somebody being threatened into working for the Thalmor because their family were basically under lock and key, and if he didn't, then they would die. Which we tried to help them on our way back, but he kind of left us in his dust. Which, I mean, he didn't know us, so that makes sense. And then we killed the one guard. One guard got away. My face was different. Their faces weren't. And, Slad also had a different face. And then we just sort of started lighting things on fire to make it more difficult for them.
I definitely didn't bludgeon anyone with a candlestick.
He lit things on fire. I lit things on major fire.
I didn't light things on fire. I merely pushed over flammable objects, which as a result caught things on fire.
Oh,
We rescued.
I also used Burning Hands. I don't know if you know that spell. It's a big cone of fire to light things on fire.
See, she did it on purpose. I merely just...
Did it on purpose.
She just
knocked it over on purpose.
she raises her hands. She says,
And then I look at Lydia going like, that's what it's fire.
she is absolutely seething, and she takes a moment to collect herself and just bury it deep down.
Boy.
I don't care about her feelings towards us.
Were we
Please,
supposed to be sneaky?
please tell me if this summary is accurate. You killed.
We tried to kill a guy.
No, I'm giving the summary.
Oh, you're.
I'm
oh,
checking the facts. You tell me if it's
I
accurate.
was trying to give you some more facts. Okay.
You burnt down one of the buildings in the Thalmor Embassy.
Burned down
We
the foundation and it
technically we
collapsed.
don't know.
We have no idea. We know
We
that
left.
it was a light. We don't know what state it's in.
We saw smoke.
You
did
killed
see smoke.
at least 2 guards.
Nope.
Only
Yeah.
one.
We only killed one.
One guard.
The other may have burned. The other ones may have burned to death in this ensuing fire.
Okay.
Maybe. Eh.
You captured 2 of their prisoners.
We
No.
released 2 of their... Well, one wasn't a prisoner. He
Liberated.
was being strong-armed into helping them, and we told him, like, yo, we just want to make sure that you're happy and healthy, and let's just get you out of here, give you money, and, like, leave and never come back. And then another person we liberated. Yes.
Yeah, he was actually in a cell that we had to open and retrieve him from, chained to the wall.
And you poisoned some of the most influential people in Skyrim.
Temporarily. But yes.
They could have... I mean, the lady at the embassy was spinning it as just bad cheese.
They didn't know they were poisoned. I think.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Arson.
She was sent...
Got the information you wanted?
Arson, murder, attempted murder, larceny. I stole a candlestick.
Theft.
That's larceny.
Sure, okay. You also have no idea who we are, what our capabilities are for stealth missions. What the hell did you expect?
I expected a little bit more discretion. Malborn is going to have to flee. He can never return to that work there if he wants to live. The Thalmor are going to take this assault on their embassy as pretense to invade Skyrim. You're going to see more of them everywhere you go, I'm quite certain. And not only that, but I suppose a positive could be you may have turned some of the people at the party against the Thalmor. They think the Thalmor poisoned them, but with the overall assault, the Thalmor may be able to embolden these people to support their cause. Please tell me you at least got some useful information.
We know that they have eyes on you, and I wave the dossier that has her information in front of her face.
You didn't. Let us finish.
Snatches it out of your hand and flips through it as quickly as she can. She says, "Good. They know precious little about me. They were always garbage at tailing me anyway." So she sets that book down on the desk.
And somebody named Esbern, whoever that is.
Esbern. And she takes that and she flips through and reads it much more carefully than she did the dossier of her own information. It says, "I thought he died years ago. You found this, it wasn't covered in dust."
It was in the same place as your information and the one about Ulfric.
It says here, Esbern may be in Riften. He was the preeminent scholar of dragon history in the Blades. Before the collapse, before all of our knowledge was burned, he was the person that knew everything about dragons. It's always been a part of the history of the Blades, and most of us stopped paying attention to it when the dragons stopped being around, but something about it always drew Esbern, and if he's alive, he could hold the secrets to solving this whole crisis, to saving Skyrim, and the whole Tamrielic Empire from certain doom. We have to find him if we want any hope. But it's good news, at least the Thalmor don't know what's going on either. They're not behind this. That's one thing we can cross off the list of possibilities, but Esbern will know what to do next if he's still alive.
Can we actually cross them off?
Well, we had a look through desks, etc. And the only information, the only information that we were able to find was about this. Like none of the books seem to be of any use. Nothing. So my best guess, on the dude's table, the dude who seemed to be the kind of like head dude, there wasn't anything about like secret dragon plans. Look here. So,
however, he's a conjurer.
Yes, but the dragons aren't. They're of this plane. They don't come.
No. That's not what I'm meaning. What I'm meaning is that
maybe they were hidden magically.
Yes, the information could be hidden magically.
Too bad we don't have an Elder Scroll. They could tell us everything.
Can we have one?
An Elder Scroll?
Yeah.
You couldn't even read it. Any of us could read it. An Elder Scroll. Do you know what an Elder Scroll is?
I'm from a bumpkin buttfuck nowhere town.
Elder Scrolls. We briefly learned about them in the Dawn Guard. I'm no expert, so forgive me. The powerful relics of the gods. They are ethereal material. They can tell the past and the future, and it's very complicated. But you need tremendous training to even read it, and usually the gods take a terrible price. Usually the person's sight as a payment for reading the scroll. We had word of one when I was in the Blades that the vampires were getting a hold of, but it was all myth and rumor.
You were in the Blades?
Or
I
Blades.
was gonna say
Dawn God, not Blades.
Well, if there is any key to solving this thing, if an Elder Scroll is what it takes, Esbern is going to know that that's the missing piece of our puzzle, and he's also probably going to know where one is.
An Elder
You
Scroll
should
in
also
Skyrim?
probably let the gentleman know that he's being tailed, if nothing else. Is there a secret knock or what have you to let him know that we're not Thalmor agents trying to kill him?
Nothing of the sort.
So we're just gonna take her word for it and go after looking for the sky?
I mean, we could always go north and fight vampires.
Like, you seem to all of a sudden be on board right now, and
We stirred up a nest at the thing. If Riften is, according to the map, relatively close, so if we can go over there and be like, hey, we saw your name on some parchment, the Thalmor are looking for you.
Well, and to be fair, Riften is, they do support Ulfric. Layla Lawgiver has been a strong supporter of Ulfric ever since the Civil War started. So, at the very least, we know they won't be in bed with the Thalmor or the Empire.
Would give us a chance to rest up a little bit.
It is, as I've heard say, a wretched hive of scum and villainy, though. It is not for the faint of heart. Although you as sneaky might fit right in. As rumor has it the Thieves Guild makes the home there.
Rumor has it.
That's
She
why
ain't
I
got
insist
your
that my
love
children stay
anymore.
far away from that seedy city.
I will try to do damage control. It's going to be very limited as far as the Thalmor's increased hold on Skyrim. But I understand your frustration and distrust of me. But if the Thalmor are seeking out Esbern, it may not be long before they find him and kill him. And then our only real resource as to how to end this draconic invasion dies with him.
I mean, I'm more interested about finding out about myself and the things that I can do, and maybe with his knowledge that can help me, which is why I've hopped on to finding this Ezric person.
Esbern, I believe.
Esbern.
Well, it would be useful to get, well, if we're going all the way to Riften, it would be useful to stop and perhaps see Ulfric, or we could stop at one of the Stormcloak camps along the way. Perhaps the one in Falkreath that I've been looking to go to.
How
yeah,
far
but
is
that's not in the
Falkreath?
right way.
It's not the wrong way.
It is actually in the wrong way.
You don't know Skyrim.
I'm looking at a map, good sir.
The map is upside down.
Yes, we're here. We need to go here. You're telling us to go here. This is not right. This way is right.
Yeah, but it's not that far.
Not that far, though.
It's not that far.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we may be able to recruit allies.
More people that we don't know.
They're not just some people. I can go see my brother.
Yes, well, he seemed to be a higher up person in the thing. He's not gonna leave.
No, but he
Your
may
brother's not. Your son isn't gonna have the allowance to leave because he's not high
I'm not
up.
bringing my son anyway with us.
When you said allowance, I totally thought money.
I'm broke, don't worry. No, but perhaps they can provide us some aid.
Better weapons.
I think if we need better weapons, we need to go dungeon delving. There seem to be better stuff down there.
I
Well,
like dungeon delving.
I'd like
I
to
like
see if I
dungeon
can
delving,
convince
too.
my brother to give up ancestral sword, seeing he's getting fat behind the desk, most likely.
Okay.
Listen, I'm very interested in all of your personal situations here, but none of them will matter if the world is engulfed in dragonfire.
Okay, let's go then. What?
Yeah, I like how she pushes us with threats of thingies too.
Who the hell is she? She doesn't belong to our group. Our group decides. The four of us, not her.
5. We've got Lydia.
Right.
Hi.
Lydia just goes where we go. So.
I'm sort of a non-voting party.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry,
if we need
Lydia.
to
I
break a
didn't
tie.
mean it that way.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, 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 no.
If you need to break a tie, get Parthenex to vote.
Oh, okay.
No, because Parthenax will vote for her all the time.
She knows what's good for him, I suppose.
Parthenax, are you always gonna vote with me? He has his own intelligence, can speak by himself.
That depends. More torch bags.
more torch
You
bugs.
see, his boats can be bought.
Yeah.
And he just like nods as he retreats into his pet cache.
Perhaps they can give us resources and supplies, and it would be good for them to know what for them to be informed of what the Thalmor know of the Stormcloaks. I'm sure it's not just about Ulfric in that book.
I've had a look through it. Is it just about Ulfric?
It is about Ulfric, primarily. It talks about...
Technology, not technologying?
Yes. They interrogated him at some point. Actually interrogated by Elenwyn, who was hosting the party.
He will probably be delighted to hear about our
Escapade?
foray into the Thalmor Embassy. He might even like to know about the little back door.
It also appears that they maintained contact with him after the war.
After the war's still on.
A different war. The
Great War.
first war against the Empire. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. They say as speaking about Ulfric.
The asset should remain dormant. That leads me to believe that he's not with the Thalmor.
Ulfric? No. He's vehemently against the Thalmor.
They're saying that he's an asset. Or is it indicating that they have an asset in place?
Ulfric being the asset.
Ulfric. It says that Ulfric's the asset.
Unlikely and confusing. Perhaps I will talk to my brother about this. My brother was served in the Great War under Ulfric.
Maybe this would be a good thing. Oh god, I hate politics and war!
Welcome
It's such
to
a waste of life!
Welcome to the party. I'd ask my father, but unless you want to have a seance, we ain't getting much out of him.
I don't have that spell yet.
What about Delphine? What did hers say?
What did hers say? Because I didn't give it over without having to read. And I would have taken Esborn's back as well.
The bulk of Delphine's dossier is just talking about how hard she is to track, and little is known about her.
Okay.
It lists her age as mid-50s. She is a Breton. She was a high-priority target during the First War for operational and political reasons.
Mm-hmm.
During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. And after that, only indirect evidence of her movements, as she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She's still believed to be working against us within Skyrim. No location known, no other blades known to be active in Skyrim, and in the past has avoided contact with other fugitive blades for her own security.
Sounds like a smart cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perhaps
I'm
we
able to
should.
manipulate it.
Perhaps we should, yes, go to the Falkreath Stormcloak camp and have a discussion with my brother about Ulfric being an asset.
Yes, that might be a good thing to do.
If you must, be quick. When you get to Riften, I suspect Esbern may be hiding in the Ratways, is where I would go if I needed to hide out in that neck of the woods.
Or by Skooma.
Certainly. If you are having trouble finding your way about, try and find a man named Brynjolf. He's an old friend, and he may be able to help you locate Esbern before the Thalmor do.
Noted.
Bryn Yolf. Sure.
When you do find Esbern, he may be paranoid. If I'm any indication, I'm sure he'll be just as bad. I just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. He'll know what that means. He'll trust you if you say that.
Do we need to know the answer?
No, he'll know the answer.
Oh. 30th of Frostfall.
Yes.
Has Delphine seen my...
Yes, you've displayed magic in front of her a few times, and you asked her about it, and you were like, hey, do you know about this stuff?
Yeah, it was either that or I was intimidated and poofed up. I'm not sure which one it was.
I'm pretty sure you asked her if she knew anything, and she didn't.
Okay.
Wasn't she with us when we killed the dragon?
Yeah, but I don't know that I bamfed. Maybe to up my AC a little bit, but it was also chaos.
Oh.
Remember her being useless.
Would us mentioning that we are the supposed Dragonborn be of benefit?
He'll certainly be interested, but if you want him to open the door, so to speak, ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall.
Okay. Alright. Let's go to Falkreath, and then let's go to Riften. Woo! Lydia, you're in the back. You're having a nap.
On your order, Stain.
Super nap. Oh my.
What should we...
That was all your stuff that you left with her.
Okay. Wow, she schlepped 4 people's worth of stuff. No. That wasn't what happened with the story. Never mind. Okay.
Alright, Navigator.
Yes. Jaslad is going to try and be a cheeky, pushy person.
Mm-hmm.
But I will not let him win over the horse. And I'm just going to sit on the front with my map, with my hands, and just sort of go like, that way. That way. So we need to go south first.
So not much time has elapsed.
No, we still have a lot of time on the horse, probably.
Yeah, at least At least 5 hours, probably closer to 6.
Aren't you
Okay.
all lucky you can finally see where I was born?
We need to look for
And that
a
would make us
intersection
lucky.
on the road. Help me keep my eyes open, okay? Help, help, help. Help, 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 help. We're looking...
We're going towards Helgen as it happens.
Yes. Hold on. Okay, so here... Is there any signs on the road? Yes.
Yeah.
Folkreath. Follow the Folkreath arrow. Up, up, up. Hello, bunny.
You want to frost those bunnies?
No, we haven't had to frost anything for a while. That's a cat.
There'll be
With-
plenty to eat once we get there. Or not.
For some reason, I thought it was south.
It is south. We are
Folkreath
going
is
south.
south.
We just also happen to be going up mountains.
And
Oh.
you approach the still smoldering husk of Helgen here. The gate is closed, and the road effectively blocked.
All right. Well, we need to go through. What is a person on a spike?
I am suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be. Can we get the cart around Helgen?
You know what? Yeah, you can crunch over these baby trees and get around the
Yeah,
side
we had
here.
a better cart.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more put together. Okay, we found the other road. We may want to come back here and deal with the spikes, but we're still going to Folkreath.
That doesn't appear to be an option on this signpost.
Okay, look at the road again. Sorry. That way. That down the roads. I'm trying to figure out. I think we need to stick to the. We need to stick to the right.
That's what Jaslan would say.
Hold on.
Sure, then that's the guy who's born here.
Okay.
Fine, then you do it.
Go right. Probably.
Probably.
Sure. Instead of saying, "Hey, I know where I'm going," you're gonna pout and, "Oh, sure. Don't ask the guy who lives here."
If
Seems
we
like-
get lost, I'm transforming into you, and I'm making you do funny, funny dances.
Right, I think. It's been a long time.
Oh, okay. This doesn't look very well traveled.
I might be lost.
This looks really not well traveled. Are we like going in a circle? It feels like a circle.
Probably not. Don't think so.
Arian is just gonna sit cross-legged and face Osmond in the back. So she's not even looking forward anymore. She's just letting the horse follow Osmond's instructions and just looking at him.
Well, here's something.
Indeed.
May have gone too far.
There are guards posted on the wall here, and they sort of just lean onto the pole and look down at you. What's your business at the border?
This gentleman lives here and was taking us on a tour and said that he could get us to Falkreath without a map. Can you tell us where Falkreath is?
Falkreath is west of here.
Wonderful. Let's go west.
Well, I got us to the border. We know where that is now.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
Have a good day, I say as I'm looking at them still facing the wrong way on the cart.
It's been a long time since I've, come back home.
Uh-huh. You just keep telling yourself
I'm not
that.
going to say anything anymore.
Probably a good idea,
I'm
because
old
we'll
and
just
forgetful.
abuse you.
I'm old and
Bit of
forgetful.
a tight, bumpy squeeze here.
Ah, there's stairs.
I may have taken you off the main road here.
I mean it. Oh, bloodlet. That's not great.
Blood throne?
Taking you back to the road.
Wonderful.
Poor Lydia.
I'm so sorry, Lydia. Just keep sleeping. Just keep napping.
Did we just turn around?
Yes, we had to get back onto the main road, which is what the cobblestone
See, it's
is.
probably because we didn't go. We went around Helgen. That's probably where we got lost. That's what. That's
No.
Bull hockey.
that's definitely what happened.
Horse shit. Look it, there's a town right there.
That's not a town. That's a fortress.
Could that not also?
That's not Falkreath. Falkreath is much more wooden.
So
Is there any signs anywhere that can tell
This
us
is
where
north.
we are?
we're supposed to go west.
Well, from what I can see on my map, there is a road that leads straight to the border, and Falkreath is sort of northeast. So we might have been really lost. Oh!
Here's Helgen.
Oh, it's Helgen.
Whoops. See, we took the wrong turn at Helgen.
And whose fault was that?
Well, I didn't build Helgen here. It's Helgen's fault.
Backing up a bit, you figure you can make your way around Helgen if you get to some more flat ground.
There are two ways, and we've already tried one way to go around.
Oh dear Lord, we are
Bum,
going
bum, bum, bum,
over.
bum, bum, bum. Bum, dum, 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 bum, bum.
Poor
It's
Lydia
very-
is not sleeping.
It is very much the Gislad style of driving.
Oh god.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, look at here's another road.
Yeah, poor
This
Lydia.
is
We
the
tell her
end
she
that
can
leads
sleep.
up to Helgen.
So we probably want to go that way. Bum, bum, bum.
Makes me think of like how Cruella de Vil drives her car.
Yeah.
In the old cartoon
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
What
there
is-
anybody at that camp? Ah, person!
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here?
Looking for Falkreath. Point the way, please.
That way.
Thank you.
Have a good day, thank you.
Get out of here.
Okay.
We're trying.
It's a good thing they didn't say get lost, because we probably would.
We're
Yeah.
already there.
Don't worry.
Oh, that looks like a little spider. Oh. Sounds like it's, you know.
Somebody.
That's an arrow!
Ah, Thalmor agents.
Hello, bonjour.
Hello, bonjour. I know for a fact that Gislad would not be happy leaving that person up in chains, and neither is Rian.
Neither is me.
Okay, so can we, like, do something to get him free, please?
What say you? They saw the bandits or something.
Okay.
There's bandits too?
Yes, we just passed through a bandit thing, which is just right
Well,
up there.
if they're leaving him and they're running away, we
The-
can just grab him and put him in the back and stuff things on top.
They're not. I have skipped the bandit
As
ambush
an encounter.
for the sake of expediency. So these four are still just walking along the road.
I need help figuring out something to lie about. I'm not good at it. Alicia is crap at the thing.
Yeah, I choose violence. That's all I got.
yeah,
so.
I can intimidate, or we can just start shooting. I know that Gislad would go in talking, but I don't have the talkie skills that Lauren does, so I can't do that.
What I think maybe would have happened is that as we went by, I would have noticed this and I would just book an arrow at them.
Okay, just start the fight.
Yep. Because I would have got them in the back.
Okay. So we go past them a little bit, and then we start a riot.
All right, we get a. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack, Sandra.
Natural 20.
That's how you start off a fight.
With I get a.
I'm gonna drink a potion of the warrior.
Okay. Was that at the leader or
would
one of the
be-
two guards?
It would be 32.
Yeah, that will be a critical. Was that at the leader or one of the two soldiers.
I would do it at the leader because I know that they're going to be the hardest one to deal with.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Love you.
I'm totally like out. Oh no, it is.
Do
No.
you want to put up the battle map or?
That is 8 points of damage.
Did you do your extra damage that you get because you're doing sneak attack? Woody?
And you doubled it?
Oh, I didn't because it's critical hit,
So that's 16.
Okay.
in back of the head.
That's more of a back of the elbow amount of damage.
Plunk.
Well, the back of the body.
To which he just like coolly turns around, pulls the arrow out of his elbow, and just, who do you think you are?
Acid arrow to his face.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, 30.
A 30 will be an ordinary hit.
Okay. That's fine. I still get a crap ton of damage that this comes through with. Okay, sorry, 1 sec. I'm just bringing up my information here. Bless you.
Thank you.
Scared me.
Ooh.
I'm very scary sneezer.
15.
Am I driving?
I think Gislad was.
I'm sitting in the front, you're just directing the horse. It doesn't really need to be led. You just sort of go that way, and it listens. 15 plus 14 is 29 points of acid damage to the front of this person.
Hot damn.
With the... It continues, right?
Yes.
Damage continues.
To the same person that Lazalia hit.
So he's just sort of like facing you in roughly this pose, and you've just hit him square on that elbow and melted off the entire left sleeve of his jacket. He is greatly unenthused at this, and we will all roll initiative and start combat when we return from our break in 15 minutes. We'll see you all at 7:32, and we'll see if they can get out of this one as well.
I got my rock.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daedra and Deathclaws. If you're just joining us, we saw some Thalmor transporting a prisoner on the road, and we simply couldn't stand for that, so we've gone ahead and started a fight.
How dare they?
The Thalmor exist? Not on my watch.
No. The Thalmor are bringing somebody off likely for another execution, not on my watch.
Yeah, he's that's great and all. But the Thalmor!
I'm just trying to get beefier.
If you want to put a 1, 2, 3, 4 of enemies about here, and then the whole party in a cart about here.
Uh-oh.
4 you said, or 3?
1, 2, 3, 4.
In a row.
In a straight line on the side of the road.
Yeah, they would have gotten out of our way. Being as we
I
were
forget
in
which way you were traveling.
That's fine. And then the cart of all of us.
Were there 4 Thalmor or 3 Thalmor and the dude?
3 and a prisoner.
Okay.
And then Lydia bring it up the rear.
Oh, good lord.
We should write a special thing for her.
Yeah.
Osmond's up front driving the cart.
Get another one and make it purple.
It's the other way.
Going the other way.
Also, I'm still at the front of the cart.
Are you?
Yes. I'm blue. I'm still in the driver's seat. I'm just looking in your direction, being like, you're so good at this driving thing, you do it then. Also, I'm shooting acid arrow at the face of the person, so.
So,
Yeah.
1 is the boss, 2 and 4 are foot soldiers, 3 is the prisoner.
Okay.
We're taking initiative rolls here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, silver writing is Gislad, gold writing is myself. They're both kind of bluey. Oh,
The bluey?
They're both sort of. I'm sorry, Lauren. Lad did not roll very well.
Did you roll more than one?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Blue dice, you on thin ice tonight.
Oh no. I can tell you what Lad got. Lad got 14. It's taking me a moment to find mine. One sec.
I got 18. If that helps.
23.
7.
All right. And Lydia is below Osmond.
Nice.
Ow.
Poor Lydia.
She rolled a negative.
She also rolled a 1.
Let's be.
Yeah, so the bad guys are going to have their turn first
I mean,
after that surprise round.
it makes sense.
The boss is going to raise both of his hands to the air
Uh-oh.
and then sort of rake them to the side as he summons a wall of flames. John, if you want to do some red scribbles from like here to... hold on.
From there.
Hold on. Up to 60 feet long, so it's like from here through the cart to here.
Oh! This shit is on fire!
That should do, yeah. So he's erupted a wall of flames directly beneath the cart, and it starts to roast all of you that are in the cart, catch all of the hay and the furs and the cart itself.
Awesome.
We're still making payments on this, you bastards! Wait, we stole this.
It does offer concealment, so those of you behind Lydia are effectively concealed, but I'm putting all of you effectively in the range of it.
Is the horse okay?
And at the start of your turn, you're going to take 4d6 fire damage for occupying the same space as it.
Is that even us at the front of the cart?
Yes, it's going to be everybody. He's sort of raked it across the entire cart.
And is that also including the horse?
Yes.
Crap, I think it just poofs.
You know what, actually?
Because
It doesn't get the horse with the angle I've given. It just barely gets all the 5 of you.
it would be over here.
Yeah. So the horse is safe.
Thank goodness.
The leader is going to...
The leader is going to...
I'm not an artist, okay?
Nice.
I can cleave you in two with a broadsword, but I can't draw.
The leader says, "Secure the prisoner and fall back. I'll take care of this." And so the 2 guards, they raise their shields, they grapple the prisoner, and they retreat about 25 feet into the trees back to
So
about
3 to 4?
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, something like that. Then it will be Iruian. 4d6 fire damage to start your turn.
Woof.
That's 12 points of fire damage.
Am I on my page? I am. Okay. Let's not add all of the damage to just Lad. That would be bad.
Why not?
Can I first action? Would it take me an action to tell the horse to like yip yip?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to, can I walk through and come over to like here through the wall, or is that not possible?
Sorry, I missed that. I was looking at my notes.
I was here. Can
Yeah.
I like hop through everybody?
Yeah, you can pass through the flames.
I mean, I can't see a way around, and I have no way of extinguishing, so through.
Yeah, so actively passing through it would do more. You started in it, so I'm not going to hit you twice. That's not quite fair. But you've commanded the horse forward, so the whole cart is going to shift forward then.
Yes, I'm gonna get like to here, and then like as I'm like hopping off and through, be like, get.
Very good. John, you want to move the cart up to about here?
What the hell are you doing?
Saving the stuff, the cart, all y'all.
One action remaining.
I don't want it to be on fire.
This shit's on fire.
I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted. I'm not wanting to spend an entire turn putting things out again.
It's not that. The stuff inside is on fire, but we're now way far away from you.
You have one action left.
I am casting shield on myself.
Okay. Next up is Lazalia. You
I'm
can see nothing through the wall of fire.
But you can see the end of the wall of fire,
Yes.
which is right here.
I'm going to jump out to the burning cart and take my 25 feet movement to around the end of the fiery fire.
Around here.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is the fire?
10 feet high.
Is that 25 feet or is that...
Yeah, it's close enough.
Because I had to bend around.
Yeah.
And then I am going to... Pew pew! Oh! I'm going to sneak. I'm going to hide behind that rock. Assuming that they're distracted. And I'm going to speak out. And pew pew.
Okay.
Well, pew.
I need your stealth first.
The hiding is one action, the movement is one action, and then the pew! Only one pew.
21.
Okay. You are not getting a sneak attack, but you can roll your attack.
I don't like that.
Nice. Too warm to drink.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh no.
That would be... I keep going to the wrong spot. It would be... 21.
Gross.
21 is actually not going to hit. As your arrow soars through the air, it's going to glance off of a shimmering blue mage armor.
I recognize that! Crap!
Gislad is next.
Gislad
Oh dear.
is
You gave me a natural 20.
going to ask Lydia to put out the fire.
Okay.
Does that cast to take one action?
No.
Okay. He is going to go, all right, double time, triple time, go, go, go! And then move himself a total of 35 feet around the fire. Whoa, jeez. That's scared me. That's scary. And when he's about, like, on his way and still within, like, 60 feet of everybody, while he's moving, he's going to do, come on, guys, we all got this, just lad. No, yeah, we all got this, go, 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 go. He's happy, let's do this. Cheer, rah, rah. So everybody gets inspire courage. He's moved and he's triple timed. So that's him.
Osmond is next.
Osmond, since he's moving super fast now,
Yep.
is going to take his opportunity to jump onto the back of the horse.
Okay.
And how is the horse connected to this cart? Is it like a tack and harness?
Yeah.
He's going to take his sword and just whoosh.
Okay, so there is no saddle.
Yeah, I'm just on the back of the horse.
Okay.
And I'm just going to cut it free of the thing.
Okay.
And now we have no way of driving it.
So that's 2 actions.
Yeah!
All right, and the third one will get you to Lazalia's position.
Which is the red.
How fast does that horse move?
60?
How fast? Oh, Lazalia used 2 actions to... Gotcha.
No, she only used one.
Yeah, but with you moving forward and then the time it takes for the horse to
Yeah,
come
you
around,
come around.
that's,
Okay, fair enough.
Loop
that's about where
around.
you end up. Next is Lydia, who now alone on the cart and not guiding it anywhere. The cart's still got some momentum, so it's continuing onward. She's just like picking up furs and beating the snot out of the cart, trying to put the flames out to the best of her abilities. It is a losing battle, but she's given it her best shot. The baddies are next. The hooded Thalmor agent right here is going to cast True Strike as he sort of raises his hand and just points at Aruian. And then he's going to move from a point into a grasp, reach for your neck, and cast Vampiric Touch.
True Strike works only on weapon rolls.
Yes, it does. I need a Fortitude save from you.
Okay. Please. That's not gonna win. That's 15.
A 15 is dangerously close to a critical fail.
Yeah, I figured.
He's going to deal 16 points of negative damage to you.
That's not much for all those rolls.
And he is going to gain 16 life.
Oh.
Sorry, that was 16 that I lost?
Yes.
I was looking at my thing thinking that I might have miscalculated.
And he just sort of snarls at you. You have no idea what you've begun. Next, his guards will continue retreating. Pretty much entirely off the map.
I'm just gonna put them here as...
Yeah.
indicating their direction of travel.
Next is Aruian.
I am going to Dragon Scale. Bring out my claws and Dragon Scale for one round to hopefully make that better. So True Strike is not just weapons. I thought it was.
No, it is the next attack roll. Oh, I misread that as until the end of your next turn. So, you know what? He needed the 5-foot step to get up to you, so we'll just have spent it on that.
Okay.
No kiss.
No smoosh. So, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, no. Okay. I dragon form, my claws are out, and I get all scaly with my draconic writing on my face. And I go, you like fire so much? And I just reach out and like plant my hands into like chest and face, and I go, catch. And I cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Okay, so I need a reflex from ya boy.
Natural 1.
Ooh, damn! Rough, bro, rough. That is going to be 14, 28 bouts of fire. Oh, also, did they, the last 2 rounds, have I been doing persistent acid damage?
You haven't.
Okay. Do I need to give it to them? Or
Yes.
Okay. So that was 2 rounds. So that was 28 fire damage. And then a total of 5 more acid damage for the 2 other acids.
Okay. Yeah, you just about blow the robes right off him, but, you know, he is steadfast and determined.
And I just, like, as I finish the fire, I'm just coming out through it, like, with my dragon face.
Lazalia's next.
Do you suppose that I'm kind of hidden now that we've got just
Oh.
Sladding?
Sorry, that was a whole other 2 points because Inspire Courage is on right now and that gives me damage. Sorry.
You might be hidden if you rolled a stealth check.
3.
Do it. Do it now.
I'm trying to get as much.
Did it not react well to my threats?
Not one. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, so I am not.
No.
No.
No. You find a good hiding spot and then you sneeze very loudly.
It's one of those sneeze farts, too. So
Oh no! I should have worn the brown pants.
I am going to do a lightning arrow.
Okay.
enlightening him.
Yes, I'm going
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
We're insufferable.
That
We're great. Just shut up.
that would be 30.
30 will hit.
Oh, good.
Better freaking hit.
I need one of these, and I need a D6. That would be 7 plus 4, so that's 8 and 3 is 11.
Okay. Yeah, you got him right in the knee with that one. He's a bit hobbled and dissatisfied with the current situation.
Dissatisfied. I'm gonna go again. Oh no.
No.
It's not a 1, but it's not far off.
Just lad.
Just Lad's next move is gonna be like, no friend, no friend, no friend, no friend. And, which, nope, that's the wrong direction. Yeah, there we go. Just Lad is gonna run up to me and boop
Your snoot?
Rian on the nose and just look at the person who's there. That's fine. He doesn't have the movement. I'm just gonna boop and then look at your BBEG and go, no touch.
Mm-hmm.
He's cast Sanctuary on me.
Okay.
And that's 3. So yeah, no, that's the end of his turn.
I was showing you that I screwed up. I need another D4. So it was 4 points more damage.
Okay.
And you did add the extra point of damage from Inspire Courage?
I put it in, so it'll do it by itself, right?
Okay.
Okay.
And Inspire Courage isn't on this round, everybody.
Is not.
Is not.
All right. Next is Osmond.
Doing the exact opposite of what Lazalia is trying to do with the whole stealth thing. Osmond is on, I assume, a neon green horse or something. Yeah! Waving a sword. He can use both hands because the horse kind of just does its own thing.
We are going to need a nature check for you to control the horse.
19.
19, yeah. Good enough for a magical horse to move in a straight line.
Yeah! And I'm gonna just ride full gallop, 60 feet of movement, just winding up with a great sword.
Okay.
Shwing!
17 plus, we didn't have Inspire Courage?
Not Inspire Courage.
13,
just
so for an even 30.
had. Nice.
Yeah, 30 will hit. Yeah.
For 6 plus, because I took that potion, 6 plus 8 is 14.
All right. So with that, you cut a solid gash across the side of his head, cutting the top of his ear off, and the blood is just pouring down the side.
Oh, that would be bad.
Lydia continues putting the fire out to the best of her abilities. The other guards continue retreating off into the distance, and he just sort of wheels around, says,
That was only 2 actions. Oh, I'll designate my hunted prey.
Okay.
For intents purposes.
He'll look around, say, I'll remember your faces, and dimension door out of there.
But did he
We
dimension?
can still.
I say we
can-
get on the cart and go because he won't be any further than.
We have no way of getting on the cart because the cart.
Is on fire.
No,
The
is
numpty cut the.
the ropes.
Is on fire.
The cart was cut because of you.
On fire.
No.
How much weight can the horse take? Can we get on it?
We can. I think we can.
Did he dimension door all of them?
No, he can
No.
only dimension door himself to up to a certain amount of thing away. But we can still. How far away are the people from us right now? Because I have a long ass range.
At this point, I'm gonna say they are 125 feet away.
Wonderful. I hit them with my acid arrow.
You may attempt to hit one with your acid arrow.
I cast True Strike on myself, and then I hit them with my acid arrow.
You may attempt. Advantage does not always mean success.
Yes. Well.
I'm riding full gallop.
Going.
Dimension door. He dimension doored. However, did he like boop over to his people, or is he no longer anywhere that we can see?
He is no longer anywhere that you can see.
Okay. I just wanted
Oh,
to.
so he like totally chicken shitted out.
Yeah. So that's a natural 16 plus 13 is
29.
29.
29 will hit.
Wonderful. Not double anything, just my normal damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Those other guys were strong too then.
That's 6, 6, 4 is 16 plus, hold on, plus another 12, which is 28 points of damage.
What's the 12 coming from?
I get, because of my circlet, I get an extra 2 attack dice, so that's 3 5d8.
Cool. 28 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts for sure.
Now, before that guy backed out, did he take her damage? Her persistent damage?
No, he didn't. And he should have been making his checks to see if he gets rid of it.
2 points of damage
Okay.
this round if he
Well,
doesn't.
you never know, right? Maybe he would have been what killed him.
Yep.
Lazalia's next.
Oh! I have a... You said they're 125 feet?
From her, they're 160 feet from you.
So I can technically go 30 feet. So then there's still 130 from me. But my next go, I'll get to... No, I'll do it twice. So that's 60 feet.
And then you
So
have
they're
an attack.
100, right?
Yep.
All right, then I'll attack.
The same dude that I splooshed?
Sure, why not? And that would be 19.
A 19 will not hit.
That's too bad.
At that distance with a moving target, you arc your shot and it lands just short. Deslad.
Darn.
Right. I think he can just cast this spell whenever the heck he wants. So I'm gonna say double time, triple time, go, go, go again, and give us a jaunty to go a wandering, which gives us an extra 10 feet. And that includes everybody within 60 feet, which I believe would include Lazalia, and I'm not sure about just Osmond.
No, he'd be just outside it.
Okay,
It's fine.
so if he can do like, yeah, no, he'll do that. So he'll get us a double time, triple time, go, 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 and then he'll move 35, 70 feet towards the dudes. That's all I got.
He'll be just ahead of where Osmond is right now.
And I'm somewhere between Osmond and...
Yeah, you'll be about there. All right, Osmond is next.
That's 60 feet?
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm on horseback. One note, I just really quickly looked at the rules for mounted combat. The only thing that's different for me, because I have a medium size, I assume this horse is medium.
Yeah.
I take a -2 penalty to reflex saves while I am mounted.
Okay.
Everything else is the same.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to use, it goes 60 feet per
60 feet per move?
Yeah, so 2 moves will get you the rest of the way.
Yeah, so I'd like to come up as fast as I can, and who's ever in the back is just take him out, well, swing at them.
Yeah, that'll be the one that Irene has shot already.
Which is number 3?
No, 3 is our friend. 3.
It'll be 4.
3 is friend, not food.
I wonder if we should erase the stuff on here and set this up to...
We're just about at a conclusion here, so...
Okay. Oh, jeez.
It's fine. I'll roll another one.
I don't even know where it went. It's right by your foot. It's a 14.
We'll
no,
take
I already
the
rolled
that's up
another
there.
one. Alright, it's fine. It's already rolled another one.
Pick it up.
21.
21 will hit.
Because that might... No, that would have been a crit. Because a 27 would be a crit.
No.
Same,
Like,
same.
29 wasn't a quit.
Quit!
What's really funny is that my attack roll was a 16 and a 13, and my
17. 18, because I have the potion still. It's not been a full minute, has it?
I don't
Nope.
recall you taking a potion.
Before we started, when we were in the cart.
it
Oh.
has yeah.
I must have missed that.
Is that been a full minute?
No.
No,
Okay.
it
I
hasn't,
should really be the one keeping track of that, obviously.
it
Yeah.
hasn't been 10 rounds.
So with that, you smash him in the back. He raises his shield to block some of it and doesn't block a whole lot. He's sort of thrown to his knees. Lydia finishes putting the fire out at this point. It comes around to the baddies. The one guard who hasn't been hit yet has had enough. He's going to turn around. He's going to wrap his shield arm around the prisoner, hold his sword to the prisoner's throat, and say, "Enough! You let us go, or the prisoner is dead right before your eyes. Your fault. Your choice."
You leave the prisoner, and you can go.
And get naked. Get naked.
I move up.
Yeah, it's a bit of a standoff. I'm going to give Osmond first negotiations because he's the closest.
Is his life worth more than yours? He's your only bargaining chip. If you kill him, neither of you are walking out of here alive.
You can go ahead and roll intimidation.
I was gonna say,
I am trained in that.
that's not really bargaining.
20!
If I let him go, you'll kill me anyways. As he backs up a few more steps.
No, because that would ruin your armor, and I have plans for your armor. I want you naked. That's about it. You can keep the small clothes on. I'm not into elves, don't worry.
He keeps backing up nervously, sword at the throat, continues onward.
Is the other guy moving now?
He's just like crawling along on the ground.
Okay, I'm making my way towards him, and as they're walking further and further, my range spells are at 150 feet right now. So I cast Ray of Frost, and like as they're backing up, I'll shoot it like right beside the guy who has the shield and the knife to the throat, and like hit a tree that's like right behind, like funk, and just be like, "Stop backing up, or I will hit you, and you won't like it."
So you've just shot it right next to him.
Like a warning shot off the bow.
He's just like crawling on the ground.
No,
The other guy.
the
Okay.
dude.
Yeah. He's just sort of emboldened in his position. Like, see, you're not even waiting for me to release him and you're gonna kill him.
The only reason I didn't shoot you was because you have him in your grasp.
He's gonna
If you let him go, I will not shoot you.
He's gonna stick the tip of the blade like right into the throat a little bit, just like drawing blood and dripping down. He's like, "This is your last chance. You let me go or he's going to die."
You can go. Leave the prisoner.
You may make a diplomacy or intimidate check.
Which do we want to do? I mean, they're the same. just maybe my dice would prefer one over the other.
Your sneak attack damage.
Sneak attack. So that's 6 and 3 is 9.
All right. Just make a long story short here. Are we going to pursue him to the death?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, then just pew, 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 pew. He's dead.
Okay. And we also kill his compatriot who's like, away.
Merciless.
I'm gonna walk over to him and stop my foot in the middle of his back and take my greatsword and put it
Through his neck?
Yeah, the gap between his neck and his cuirass and his helmet.
Yeah.
Would that
Merciless.
be your dragon boot of slaying?
It would be my dragon boot of slaying.
Just checking.
All right. If you want to clear the board there.
I would.
Is there any way to heal that guy?
Oh no, he did. I'm pretty sure.
No, he dead.
He dead?
He dead.
He not just really hurt, he dead.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, I just maybe should have soothed, but that probably wouldn't have done anything.
Usually when somebody's like, really, I'm gonna. Yeah, you have to take it back a little bit. Take her down a notch.
Osmond does not know the meat tonight. Oh, there's.
Use your words.
Also
Can you take
erase
off
the
the
stuff.
fire scribbles, please?
And
Yep.
the horse.
No, we leave the horse.
My goodness, so demanding everybody is. No fire scribbles,
It's a
no
pretty
horse.
horse.
It was a beautiful horse.
I would like to do two things following combat.
Yep.
The first of which I would like to strip the most functional elven armor that he has,
Yep.
and I would like to leave the helmet because
Okay.
I want to have. Is there a pointy stick anywhere around?
His sword?
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
we're gonna get a little brutal. I'm gonna take the Thalmor head,
Chop it off?
and put
The
it
one
on
that
a
you
pike
severed already?
Nice.
on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's certainly a thing you can do. There are no sharpened sticks in the vicinity, so you'll have to bring them on the cart and work something out.
And to scribble a note that says Thalmor not welcome in Skyrim, something dramatic to that effect.
Okay.
This is probably a conversation for the fireside chat later, but I was wondering if Gislad could take those Thalmor robes we found last time, and make some kind of garment that integrates armor into a robe. So sort of like a...
Yeah.
Whether it has chainmail on the inside or something like that.
We'll talk about that later. For now, we're back on the road.
Yep.
The cart is stained black. Repairs have to be made to the reins for it to be able to go anywhere.
We've got rope.
I have rope. I will use my 30 feet of rope that I have, and we will use it to make temporary things until we can find a city to do this for us.
Can they not use the magic to fix the leather?
It's not magic that held
It's
the
an
beast.
actual furnace.
No, I mean you use magic to make the leather together again.
I mean, if you'd allow that to be a mend.
You can get away with your haphazard fix for now and continue onward. You've reached another fork in the road.
Is there any indication as to which way we can go? Lydia, do you know which way is the way to the place?
Lydia says, "Of course, it's to the right."
Thank you, Lydia.
Perhaps in the Stormcloak camp we can find some assistance to repair our attack.
I'm wondering how these people are this close to the Stormcloak camp and they're not being... Like, how did they not get caught or dispatched? Or maybe we're not as close as I thought we were?
The Stormcloaks are guerrillas. They aren't interested in small parties.
How did I run right past the town?
I'm not sure.
I think what Lydia meant to say is, of course, it's to the left. Or, no,
No,
here
to
it
the
is.
right.
Ah, yes, my home.
Did you see a dog out there?
No?
I have seen dogs.
Wolves on the trail, no dogs.
Well, the blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsiders.
What color is the dog?
Eyes like dirty brown, black, dark fur.
All right.
We'll keep an eye out.
Outsider. Call it outsider.
All right,
Let's go in.
let's go. Did you want to talk to that gentleman? Maybe he knows where your brother is.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the camp.
What camp?
For the true sons and daughters of Skyrim.
We're a neutral hold here. I'm not sure what you mean.
Very well. I don't think I'm gonna get anything interesting from him.
Probably not. Okay, well, we're here. This is where your family was supposed to be, where we could
Well-
give them the information and then get going.
They're not in Falkreath, they're in a camp outside of Falkreath.
Then why did we come here?
Because this is Falkreath.
You don't know where they are?
Well, they don't exactly put out neons, not neon. They don't exactly put out way signs as to where the secret Stormcloak camp is, now do they?
Alright, then let's get on and off to Riften.
We'll be quick.
I think we should go into the inn.
How? We have no idea where it is in the surrounding area. We've gotten lost 3 times on our way here. How are we going to find a secret place? We should have just
It's
gone
not
straight to Riften.
secret.
Let's go into the inn. Maybe he will recognize somebody in the inn. Maybe his dumbass son is in the inn.
Better not be.
You enter Dead Man's Drink. There's an old man at the table, a younger blonde man walking about, someone cooking away at the alchemy station, and the barkeep.
I'm gonna go up to the barkeep. And I'm going to ask her if she has heard of...
The Stormcloak camp.
No, what's your...
Hjalmund Wintergale.
Do you know where I
Hjalmund-
can find him?
Hjalmund Wintergale. As far as I know, he's still fighting with the Stormcloaks, squirreled away at whatever camp or whatever battleground they're at these days.
But I'm sure that you would be supplying them with liquor.
They do stop in from time to time and collect what wares they have need of, but they're very secretive about the location of their camp.
When's the last time they were in?
Oh, that probably would have been Morndus.
And how often do they come in? Like, would we be getting around the time when they would come in?
Once a week or so. It is Loridus, so it would be another 2 days.
Because this gentleman here is a relative and needs to find them.
Ah, so you'll be paying Halman's tab then.
Oh, bloody hell, no. That's his wife's problem.
Yes, that's what everyone says.
How much is the tab?
Don't be paying for my stupid brother's drinks.
How much is the tab?
Well, you see, when Stormcloaks come in on leave, they like to say that as the saviors of Skyrim, they will pay when Skyrim is free again, and so on and so
I
forth.
will give her 20.
That is less than 10% of the tab, but I appreciate it greatly.
That sounds like Hjalmund. Look, I could maybe go track him down and
Beat it out of him?
not beat it out of him, convince it out of him.
AKA beat it out of him. You wanted to hit him anyways.
I did want to hit him.
Well, best of luck out there.
Do you know of any women that might frequent the camp?
That is a very interesting question. It seems to me that the camp is too far away for anyone in town to be making that trip with any sort of frequency.
Okay. I think this is a dead end.
So this is a dead end, and we need to get to Riften.
Fine. We'll go.
I'll be right here if you need anything else.
I will give her 100 gold
No
pieces.
idea why you're paying my stupid brother's bar tab. Doesn't deserve it.
I will give her 100 gold pieces and say, if you can let his, to his words, stupid brother know that Osmond Wintergale just happened to stop by and say hi. It would be greatly appreciated.
If I see him, I'll let him know.
Thank you very much.
Well, actually, if you would, tell him that if he would like some important information that I have pertinent to the war, meet me. I'll give her some kind of vague description of a location that I will discuss with you later, where Hjalmund and I would know from like childhood, like where the river forks and, you know, a tree grows and this and that.
Okay.
He would know a place from when we were kids.
And when should I tell him to meet you there?
When he's free. He won't be meeting me there.
Okay.
Well, but he won't go there then.
No, I'm gonna leave a copy of some of the information from Ulfric's thing and stuffed in there.
Oh, okay.
In the tree or whatever. I'm gonna wrap it in some leather.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Sorry, thank you. Hopefully they'll pay their tab one day.
Yeah.
All right, we're going
And the
to...
$20 I did was not for his tab. It was for her information.
We are going to fast travel just back to Helgen because we've been along that road a little bit too much today.
Round, round we go.
And then we can continue on the road towards Riften. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, it survived.
Did we want to investigate the pike people?
No, we don't have the time.
Okay.
No, we needed to be to the south side of it, which is where we were just at.
You're right. That is my mistake.
Alright, now, Riften, follow the dark arrow.
I would have, left just in some kind of bit of leather covering a couple of pages of notes, kind of summarizing the information they had on Ulfric, discussing that they had called him an asset and just being like...
Absolutely.
So if he's an asset, does that mean that he's actually working for him?
Straight.
No, ponies.
As you're on the road towards Riften, you actually hear sort of the raucous goings-on of a camp.
Hold. I'm gonna dismount. I haven't dropped it off yet. I'm gonna tuck it in my cloak.
Mm-hmm.
You would have dropped it
You
off.
would have dropped it
Oh, I
off
would have
because
dropped it
you're
off.
past the place.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But we also have the original information.
Yeah.
But on the side of the road on the way towards Riften, you see what appears to be a gathering of Stormcloaks.
Just lad's gonna just say, you gonna go have some fun with the people off on the side of the road?
Yes. I'm gonna dismount.
Consider yourself dismounted.
And head in.
You should probably go alone, eh?
Yes.
All right. This is where we're going to call it for tonight.
Okay.
We will pick up next week with the meeting at the camp, so to speak. Fireside chat, we'll just say, is the journey from Falkreath along the road towards here, And fireside chat will end just sort of as we're approaching this, for whatever conversations want to be had along the way.
Ooh, ponies!
For those of you watching at home, thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you join us on our Discord, you can see the fireside chat where our characters interact with each other throughout the week. If you want to get a little bit more backstory, a little bit more character interaction, it's a fun place to be. And all of our videos are available on YouTube as well. We'll be uploading this one on Saturday. So, have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. We love you very much. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.